Captain, according to our readings, over half the planet is already assimilated by the Borg. At the rate they're progressing, the region we're in will be overrun in roughly 1 hour. And if that wasn't bad enough, the interference is affecting the ship's transporters.
Okay, so Flores. Right off the bat, we're going to give her a phaser rifle. And we're going to give Julian Bashir a phaser rifle as well. Sniper rifle, yep. Keep you well outside of the combat. Understood. We will manually tag any survivors we find for transport. Any questions?
No, sir. I'll follow your lead.
Alright.
That's one of those Borg ships from orbit. Are we too late? Those landing ships don't just carry drones. They can pump nanoprobes directly into the ground and the atmosphere.
Why?
We need to hurry. The Borg will be in this area soon.
Why do the Borg want to assimilate an EPO?
Ava! The Borg are everywhere! Oh. Thank you. Thank you. I don't want to be assimilated. Thank you. I don't want to be assimilated.
Leave the gate closed! We have to get out of here!
Starfleet! Starfleet's here. Oh, thank God. Please, you have to help us. Thank you. We didn't know if anyone from Starfleet got our distress signal, and we don't have any weapons. But we do have some spare armor suits for you and your officer. They're in the crates next to the gate. This code will open the gate. Please, Administrator Post and some of the others are still there. You have to save them.
Alright.
Press the U key to view your... This is your character.
Shit it. Okay. Let's equip some body armor. Alright. Terrell, we're going to give you some body armor. Zarva, we're going to give you some body armor. Alright. 3 or 4. Some body armor. And Shawl. Here. Satisfy the fucking thing. There we go. I have equipped the body armor. And then hurriedly unequipped it because it's shit.
Oh no. We're too late.
Please, get us out of here!
Okay, you can save them if you're fast enough. Alright. Short you out. Okay, so I'll remember that in case I ever run this intro
Finally
again.
over.
Lightning. Electrocute the shit out of them.
Am I glad to see you?
So I actually did.
Have the civilians. There is still no sign of Chimera or Voyager set.
going on over here? Hey, you two, what's up? It's okay, so that must have bugged. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I do like the way they've changed the atmosphere of the ground section here. This is much closer to the original intro. It's a very cool visual as well. We'll get even more up close and personal with that thing once we get to Defera, which I will probably cover at some point. If I haven't covered it already. I don't think I have, but I might have, but I might not have. Like, why would the Borg want to assimilate the masonry? I don't get it. I don't get why the Borg want to assimilate dirt. I can use revive offensively, which is hilarious to me.
I apologize for Koles putting a rifle in your face. If it wasn't for him, the Borg would have assimilated me by now. What's the situation? Are you bringing more Starfleet reinforcements?
We're the only ones here. The Buffalo is in orbit.
I see. Then it's true. Vega is doomed. A single starship cannot hope to stop this. Still, there is more to do. Many citizens are hiding in their homes. We cannot abandon them to the Borg.
We can rescue them, but something's blocking our transport.
I know. Koles and I have been trying to get around the interference field. Thank you for tagging the people you found and getting them safely transported to your ship.
That can't be everyone.
No, there are dozens more hiding out in the buildings. But Koles and I have a plan. We think a pattern enhancer will do the trick. With that, we can transport the remaining citizens to your ship.
I can set up the
First,
pattern.
I'd like to offer you some equipment. Vega was a trade colony, and this gear was intended to go to Starbase 65. I think you need it more.
If you're gonna make like this the a player's first impressions of this game, please make sure that it is not broken, because I'm gonna have to sit through that dialogue twice. That does not give off a good first impression. I can set up the pattern enhancer to cut through the Borg interference.
But first, I'd like to offer you some equipment.
Understood. Now we have grenades. When in doubt, grenades.
We have lowered shields for the transporters, sir. I will need to raise them at the first sign of Borg ships.
I do like the vastly improved pattern enhancers here from the, like, gargantuan ones in the original intro.
The pattern enhancers are working. Not a moment too soon. I can hear the Borg moving this way.
Signal the citizens to come here for transport.
I'll do that. How long do you think you can hold off the Borg?
How long you got? I think that was probably supposed to be Lisa Flores.
Concentrate fire on the Borg. We need to keep them away from the civilians.
Another group of civilians is beamed to the ship, Captain.
Get the fuck back.
Shields are back up, sir, but more Borg vessels are warping to our location. We have detected a type of generator near your position. There is a 94.6% chance it is the device affecting our transporters. If you can destroy it, we will transport as many people from the area as we are able.
Hang in there, Chevelle. We'll be there soon. Mayor, thank you for your assistance.
Thank you for everything you've done. Even though it was impossible to save everyone, those you did save will be forever in your debt.
I'm not finished yet. Colez, you're with me.
Glad to do anything I can. I was born on Vega. There's no way I'm sitting by and letting the Borg take it without a fight.
Alright, let's get
Alright, Koles, you're gonna see friends who've been assimilated. Don't hesitate.
I know the drill. Just never expected it to be war. I knew that one. We played poker last night.
Kaboom!
Look over there! That drone, it's Captain Taggart!
The Borg are activating the transport inhibitor. We need to disable that force field. The Borg are so... what's the word? Effective? Systematic? Evil. I'm gonna go with evil.
Yeah, this thing is way more powerful than anything I'm supposed to have right now, but I don't care.
Making damage detected.
So, hi sir, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you now. Alright. Now, you. From the back. From the back. Lightning!
We need to help Captain Taggart!
Tavrel? Or not
Initiating
Tavrel.
emergency medical transport.
Zarva? When the hell did you get here?
Sickbay has received Captain Taggart. They are initiating emergency medical procedures.
My brain is
The
scrambled.
ship is transporting anyone they can get a lock on, Captain, but we don't have much time. We need to get back as soon as possible.
So was I supposed to beam down here with Zarva? Is that what's going on? Whoops. Whatever. Beam out. And then Zarva beamed down here just to give one line and beam back up
We're
with
packed to the brim with civilians.
Taggart.
I don't think we could fit one more soul on this ship. Communications are still jammed. The immediate problem is the civilian ships in this system. Vega's a huge trading outpost. There are always ships traveling here. We need to warn them the Borg have taken over.
Can we reconfigure the satellites in the system to send an automatic warning?
Possibly, but what we need to do is hightail it out of here with these civilians. Of course, the path to the satellites does lead away from the planet, so we could remotely reconfigure them as we leave. The message won't get very far, but anyone who enters the system will get the signal and be able to turn around before it's too late.
Sounds like a solid plan. Helm, laying the course of the first satellite.
Multiple probes inbound. I don't think the Borg like us hanging around.
Let's speed this up, shall we? Wow, that does next to nothing. Kind of a piece of shit.
Never thought I'd wish I was back at the academy studying for the astrometrics final.
From this time forward, your culture will adapt to service ours.
Target shield has failed.
Eat shit.
There are several fast-moving ships on sensors. No way to contact them, and I can't tell if they're friend or foe.
Foe. Foe as fuck. This is a bit different too, I think. Hello! Not so fast.
All hands, this is Admiral Janeway. Target that cube and open fire.
They're shooting themselves with torpedoes. So we have another confirmed Odyssey class. Let's take a look.
Target shield.
The Starfinder.
You've done well. Now let's finish this.
Isn't that a tabletop Starfinder? Isn't that, not 5e, but 5e adjacent? Like it's a sci-fi version of 5e? Alright, so let's see if the Starfinder has a registry. I want to see this.
Sorry about the delay.
Hold up, Janeway. Important. This is more important. What is the Starfinder's registry? Yellow? Do you have a registry? Oh, it's just Odyssey. And is this just like the standard? That's probably going to get changed because there is a new Odyssey model that is used in the Utopia Planitia sourcebook. So this is probably going to be very different very soon. I'm sorry, I'm just enjoying the ambience of that Borg cube tumbling through space. I don't know how I'm hearing it, but it sounds cool, because it sounds like a twisted wreck. And I'm all for Borg ships being twisted wrecks. I did a video on the Odyssey class a very, very long time ago. And I do believe that I said that if the Odyssey, if the stats were improved, I'd definitely be considering transitioning to one as my main ship. Something to think about, I guess. God, that was forever ago. What was that? Like, year... That was like the free-to-play year, wasn't it? When the game... Right when the game went free-to-play? Like the first year... Not the first year anniversary, but the third anniversary? I think. Because that was right before... Because that was the year the Odyssey was introduced. The Enterprise F was introduced in the 2400. Which was right the same year as the introduction of Fleet Star bases. Anyways.
Sorry about the delay. Dealing with the Borg at Pollux took longer than I'd have liked. As you can see, Starfleet got our request for backup. More ships are on the way.
Your timing's perfect, Admiral. There's no way we could have defeated a cube by ourselves.
Oh, you'd be surprised, Captain. Mirandas are a lot tougher than you think. That ship helped you save a lot of lives here today. Treat her well, and she'll do a lot more for you and your crew.
And if we started off with the Tier 6, I would take that advice to heart. But as it is, this ship's probably going to get discarded immediately. Thank you, Admiral. What are your orders?
I want you to return to Earth Space Dock. Admiral Quinn will want a full report from us. Meet me in his office after you arrive.
Acknowledged.
We need to get the civilians to safety. And I don't think I can handle any more excitement.
Okay, part system.
I'll see you back at Earth Space Dock, Captain. One more thing. Try not to pick any more fights with the Borg before you get there. I think you've had enough excitement for now. Janeway out.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Okay, we have Kolez. But we cannot transwarp to Earth Space Dock. Meaning we have to fly there from the Risa sector. Again. Why would you do this? If this is supposed to be somebody's first impression of Star Trek Online, why would you front load that impression with crushing boredom of sector travel? The old tutorial handled this far better. It just dropped you at Earth Space Dock at the end. And again, we're basically going to be flying there the entire way with nothing going on the ship. We could be spending this time with, like, these various characters having conversations with each other. Like Flores could be talking to Kolez, Zarva and Devrel could be conversing. We could be, like calming, we could hear, like, little snippets of, like, our bridge officers calming down the colonists. You could use this for character. You could use this to do something interesting if you're going to force us to slog our way to Earth Space Dock. But instead, there's just nothing. Like, I don't understand why you made the decision not to just drop the player off at Earth Space Dock and get it over with. I would also like to point out that in-universe, this trip is going to take weeks at Warp 5. In fact, hold up. Where is Vega? Okay, Vega. So each of these is 20 by 20. So 20. So that's basically the far corner there. So 20, 40, and let's say that's 41, 42. Let's say that's about 43, right? 43 light years away. What is the travel time at Warp 5? Let me look this up. Alright. At Warp 5, from where we started at Vega to Earth, is 73 days in universe. When Starbase 24 is right there. Like, Starbase 24 is literally right there. if I'm looking at this and I'm thinking in universe, right? There's a major starbase right there that we could like meet Quinn and meet Janeway at. You know, instead we're traveling. We're traveling almost 3 months to Earth, and we can't transwarp there. Like, this would be a really good time to introduce players to the fact that they can transwarp from place to place. Like, you just have like a Janeway ordering you to like use the Federation's transwarp network to get back to Earth, and then give a tutorial on how to use the transwarp system, instead of forcing the player to slog their way across the sector blocks at warp 5. Literally as slow as possible to travel in this game. Like, I don't understand what the logic was behind this change at all. So, in general, like, they all the screenshots they posted were of all the things that they changed. And the screenshots that they posted made it look like Janeway was in the field with you, essentially. It looked like a major change to this tutorial, but really what it is you have a few new cutscenes, it uses a new interior kit, and everything else is identical. So, and the things that the previous tutorial did really well, this tutorial actually does really badly, like forcing you to travel through sector space, for example. Like, if you were going to do this, you should have at least built the early game of the 25th Century Starfleet faction to be as good as the TOS faction. Because their early game is excellent. It's so good, in fact, that for the longest time, people used to, like, engineer ways not to leave the 23rd Century sector map. But the second we enter Sol System, it automatically puts us into Earth's space dock. So, why would you force us to slog through sector space if you're going to cut out the middleman anyways and just punt us out to Earth's space dock to begin with? You see what I mean? Just transition us from the Vega system to Earth's space dock. And then you're gonna like point us over here. Look, we know how to read a map, dude. Like, I guess some people don't, but I sure as fuck do. Talk to Admiral Janeway.
Ah, there you are. It's good to see you in person. I've already filed my report with the Admiral. He's waiting for yours now.
What's gonna happen to the Buffalo and her crew?
You've showed exemplary performance under duress. You saved a lot of people, including Captain Taggart. You stood tall against the Borg in combat. That's a lot to face as a cadet on a training cruise, but you handled it all very well. I've said as much in my report.
That's good to know.
Now, more than ever, Starfleet needs its best and brightest officers out there to defend the Federation and uphold the ideals that make it strong. Officers like you. I can't speak for the Admiral, but I believe you and your crew have a bright future ahead.
Thank you, Admiral. That means a lot.
Don't mention it. For now, duty calls. You have a report to give, and I'll be meeting with the Admiralty to discuss plans for the Vega situation. Take care.
Thank you, Admiral. It's been an honor to serve with you. Admiral, Charles, son of Argos, reporting.
We have a lot to discuss, Cadet.
It's Lieutenant, sir.
Yes, I see that here in the report filed by Admiral Janeway. She granted you a field promotion to give you seniority over the rest of the active crew of your ship. As a cadet, you were assigned to an Academy training cruise under Captain Taggart. Is acting first officer, correct?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
Facing off against a Borg invasion force within hours of leaving Starfleet Academy? You've had quite a day. In your own words, tell me what happened out there. That's quite the story.
Yes, sir, it's all true.
Don't worry. I have statements here from Admiral Janeway, Captain Nog, and Administrator Post from Vega Colony corroborating your story.
No one gives a
All
shit about
three
Ian.
of them cite your bravery and command skills, as well as you and your crew's willingness to put yourselves in harm's way to preserve the lives of others.
I'm a Starfleet officer, sir. It's in the job description.
And you're exactly the kind of officer Starfleet needs. I know your ship might not be the Enterprise, but I think you've proven yourself capable of sitting in her captain's chair.
Sir, are you high?
Under normal circumstances, it would take you years of work to get your own command. But these are not normal circumstances. We're at war with the Klingon Empire. The Borg have returned. I'm losing more trained officers and ships than I can spare. Ships we can build, but leaders with courage and honor, those are harder to find. It's time to try something different. I need someone who can handle themselves in a crisis and get the best out of their crew. Even though you're young, I think you're that person. I hereby promote you to the rank of lieutenant and give you command of the ship. Don't disappoint me.
Force choke. What's gonna happen to Vega?
Unfortunately, Vega is lost. Starfleet Command will meet with Federation President Enoch O'Keg and the Federation Council to determine our next steps. For now, Starfleet vessels will patrol the outskirts of the Vega system to ensure no Borg escape. Do you have any further questions?
No, but I'm sorry for what happened to Captain Taggart.
Captain Taggart went through hell. He's on the road to a full recovery, thanks to you. Don't dwell. The lives you saved on your ship in Vega Colony are what matter the most here. Now it's up to you and your crew to continue to honor Starfleet as you carve out your own legacy.
No, sir. What are your orders?
You will be assigned to the Klingon front, but first, you could use some new equipment for your ship. I have some improved consoles developed by the Starfleet Corps of Engineers. These consoles can be installed on your ship to improve its abilities. As you improve in rank, you will earn better consoles. Other ships you will command throughout your career will have space for many more. When you're done here, go see Durr's racks to customize your starship's appearance.
Continue. Of course, my ship will no longer have the sweet bridge kit that it had during the tutorial. So, I guess they just ripped out the bridge I had and installed a shittier bridge as soon as I got on Earth space dock for some reason. You gonna... There we go.
Citizens of the Federation and her allies, it is my honor to introduce the official Starfleet Ships of the Line Museum. This undertaking, made possible by the help of so many of you, is to educate the galaxy at large about the history of some of the greatest ships to serve in Starfleet.
He's in my brain!
Look at full-size replicas of the ships, lovingly recreated and restored. Please, take your time and peruse this look back at our history. I know that I, myself, have already spent several days staring in wonder at these pieces of the past, preserved and revived for this day. After one standard Earth Day, the exhibit will move to several museums and galleries around the galaxy. But it will be visible once a year above Earth Space Dock and Deep Space Nine on this most important date.
I miss Daniela Paco.
Space, the final frontier.
Okay, yep, I've seen it. Inspect these real quick.
Let's make sure history never forgets. The name. Enterprise.
I'm not sure how they would have that on record, considering Picard didn't even say it in this timeline.
We are explorers. We explore our lives, day by day. And we explore the galaxy, trying to expand the boundaries of our knowledge. And that is why I am here. Not to conquer you with weapons or with ideas, but to coexist and learn.
It was really nice of the Prophets to share a soundbite from something Cisco said to them in another dimension. I'm being a cynical asshole about all this, but still, this is at least interesting.
In a region where shifting allegiances are commonplace, we have to have something stable to rely on. And we do. The principles and ideals of the Federation.
Oh my god, they used a quote from Alliances. Alliances is a very bad Voyager episode.
The line must be drawn here. This far, no farther.
I love that Picard's insane rampage is... Why the fuck are you here? You didn't even happen in this universe. Fuck off.
Your father was captain of a starship for 12 minutes.
Oh, fuck off.
We'll find a way through this. But I won't leave anyone behind. Not if I can help it. I can't try to save humanity without holding on to what makes me human.
And then the Discovery, which is not supposed to exist, is supposed to be like so heavily classified it practically doesn't exist. Yet here it is, in the Starfleet History Museum. Oh, and we know about the Spore Drive as well. We know about the mycelial network and the Spore, and all kinds of ships have the fucking Spore Drive. So, at what point is Discovery not canon? Like... I can't tell which is stupider in this regard. Star Trek Online or Discovery? I'm gonna go with Discovery.
The only way to defeat fear is to tell it no. No.
Fuck off. Okay, and then we have this. Why are you here? Excuse me. You're already here. You were back there. You were the first one this is supposed to be the TOS Enterprise. You were the first one I interacted with. Fuck you.
Wherever our mission takes us.
Kiss my ass.
Theirs not to make reply. Theirs not to reason why. Theirs but to do and die. Into the Valley of Death rode the 600.
Now, personally, I probably would have led this with at least somebody else responds to distress calls. You know, just a nice little interaction between Sean and the player character. And then the fucking Stargazer. Because Picard Season 2 was god-awful. Let's include this because it's the only good thing that came out of Picard Season 2. Sir, and the devil is calling your name. But there's your in-game model for the Stargazer class. Whatever the fuck it is. The Sagan, I think is what it's called. That's coming out. I feel like the bottom of the ship is kind of half-assed. If I'm being honest. Like the top of the ship, the ship looks fine from above. It's really like super greebled and detailed and whatnot and really cool looking. And then you like go to the bottom of it and it's kind of just eh. You know, like they kind of like lost interest. Also, I probably wouldn't have lit these up. I probably would have stuck with like the back part of the nacelles being lit up because I don't know what the hell this is. Does it have two different sets of two different sizes of warp coils? Why does it have that? You know, it doesn't make sense to me. But, at the very least, this looks better than the god-awful Starship copy-paste. Okay, so that's from the first episode of Lower Decks, where we find out exactly how fucking insufferable Mariner is. The answer is very. I'm sorry, that first episode of Lower Decks fucking sucks. I'll agree that Lower Decks gets better than that first episode, but that first episode is trash. Alright. Well, that's the new intro. I'm probably gonna run Shawl through the character Taylor now. And next time we're probably going to be covering... Oh, God, what is the name of this episode? We're probably going to be covering The Calling next time. So I'll see you then. Later.
You will do well here. Not if he continues to disobey me. When I say wait there, it means wait there! There is no such thing as a casual order aboard a Klingon ship. Every order is obeyed. If I say jump out of an airlock, you will jump out of an airlock! Wait until I tell you to move!